my first fish. I'm going to whip up a morning coffee. There was a trout floating around though. Oh, there's a trout there, right behind me. Could be biggest of the day actually, it feels like it. Right. Well, I just pulled up to this. There's a river down there. It's called the Ovens River. Here, Wangaratta. According to Google, there's heaps of fish types, ranging from Murray cod to redfin to trout to you name it, they've got it. So I'll just show you something. This Blue Eddy, I'm going to do a review on this 3 months time. It's on 100%. It's just charging the toothbrush there now, so it will draw a little bit. But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to whip up a morning coffee before I head down there. Got these kick-ass hot plates. And I tell you what, you'll be very impressed when I make this coffee. Into there, I'll turn. You have to turn it off, plug in, then turn back on. Otherwise, you'll zap yourself. There, you'll just turn that on. You watch this. So it's on standby mode. Just grab a saucepan. Like a little bit of water. So you need 1 cup. I'm amazed with this machine. So we turn it on. We'll go to function. So we'll go to boiling water. That one. Oh, don't be afraid. Yeah, it's 2000 watts. That's just the initial hit. We'll bring it up to a temperature of 240 degrees. So you can imagine how quickly it's going to boil. In fact, in real time, it's started. Let's make this. Usually I stuff around and have the Milo and all that, but I'm just going to get the cup organised. Get the coffee bag. I'm on decaf. I've never had caffeinated drink for ages. Seconds in, I think. Starting to see little bubbles already. It's an unbelievable machine. I always keep the lid on, stops the steam from escaping inside the van, but these acoustic boards that we've got up on the roof apparently are pretty good for moisture. They don't hold it, they sort of absorb it for you and then get rid of it. And there we go. We're already starting. That's hot enough for a coffee. See, you can go 30 a minute and I've already got, that's probably hot enough now, so we'll go with that. And that's the beauty about this setup, the electrical setup. And we'll go back down to the Blue Eddy now. Look at that, not even 1% gone. So that's probably the quickest I've got it. I actually usually use 1%, but that's fine. And that is hot water, but that's basically a cup of water. So I'm not boiling up a whole saucepan, so whether that's, you know, part of the experiment, I don't know, but I'm happy with it. For one person, for what I'm doing, can't go wrong. I've cooked breakfast. I've made a breakfast with this, and it's used all of about 3%. You know, eggs, and I fried up some meat, whether it's tuna or chicken, and yeah, But they'll be going into the review sequence on the Blue Eddy. Well, how cool does that look? Not only that, running 2 combos. Which one will I use predominantly? I don't normally like... Oh, I just spoke something there. Cloud of dust there. I don't like using 2 rods, like carrying 2 rods around. Now I just send that little dust cloud. I might just flick this little... I've tied on this little black, and it's got a little spinner on it, a little grub. Probably a little... Bop that around. Looks good in the water. It is so warm and humid this morning. You know what I spooked? It was a turtle. There's a turtle over there. Yes, I'll give this a little whirl. Start off the deep diver. Quick. Got my first fish. Missed the hook up. What is it? Oh, you ripper. I think. That's a nice, what is that? Looks like a yellow belly. You ripper. First one of the day on a small lure. I didn't expect that. That's why it wasn't recording. Oh, it's hooked really well near the pliers. Packed everything but the kitchen sink. Oh, there you have it. Finally unhooked. It's only around 32 centimetres. I don't know what backdrop we need, but beautiful. Took a while to unhook, which wasn't ideal. They are tough. Let's see. Hopefully it's alright. There it goes. You ripper. On the board. I was bobbing around that plastic for quite some time, and I was bobbing around plastic with the other reel. Awesome. Actually, thinking about it, might actually squash some of those barbs on that lure. They're too sharp. Right, so squash the barbs, have a little flick around here. Now I know there's fish about. At first I thought I was snagged, because that's the irony last couple of nights. I doubt there'd be another one snagging in there, and I was just next minute, bang. When I first got here, I thought I could see fish swimming around up here. So, no, it's much bigger than that. Could be a few yellow belly looking around. I just put on this little micro minnow from Striped Tiger. If you haven't guessed what I'm going for, it'd be, I just thought I spooked a fish then, right in front of me, but it's basically Looks like a trout stream, so I'm assuming that's what's in here. I don't know what's here. Google go a bit silly. You type in a river and then they say there's cod. There wouldn't be cod in here. So I'm going back to what I do in SA. I'm putting this bullet minnow on. It's a little bit overcast if you like. Low light. So I put this one on. We've had success back in Adelaide Hills. Let's see what this one does. I couldn't believe my eyes. There was this massive carp. I thought, oh yeah, this place has carp, which is unusual for such a clean water stream. Usually it's always muddy and that. But and then I've seen this massive trout. Would have been 1.5 kilos. Look at that. There was a trout floating around though. That just goes to show that carp and trout swimming together. Well, a bit of a video update. It gets hectic when you're filming a lot. I lost some footage, so I don't know how this video will end up, but I was chasing cod in some streams. Jeez, it's a bit bright. I chased some cod in some streams and yellow belly I hooked. There's a footage of me I've had it landed and show you the fish, but I lost the whole hookup. So we're off to Mount Buffalo today. It's a beautiful day. Just pulled over to give you an update. So we'll head there now. See you in about half an hour. Well, you won't see me in half an hour, but that's how long it's going to take to get there. Well, it would be rude of me not to come here and have a quick look. Looks like a nice location. There's the backdrop there. Van. Unreal. Beautiful. We're in the high country. It's called the Alpine area district. And apparently there's trout here somewhere. So I thought I'd come and quickly look. I've got my boots on. I'll just have a quick look first and then I'll go back and get the rod instead of, because I've been disappointed in the past. Yeah, so we're just down here. It's near the about 20 minutes from Mount Buffalo. Still the Ovens River, would you believe? The Ovens River runs quite a long distance. I think it's 600 kilometres or something stupid. So yeah, well, this is part of the adventure, having a look around. I thought I'd show you more of this, like, yeah, just how beautiful the places are. They're mind-boggling. I just love that grassy, real grass and green. I love it. Green colour brings you happiness. Far different from where I come from, where it's just dirt. Beautiful grass. It's beautiful weather too. Let's go and get this rod up. How cool. It's obviously snaky weather, so keep an eye out. I'm not too worried about. There's something there, the black snake, you know, the red bellies. I don't mind them. They're pretty tame. You have to really play around with them if they're going to attack you. All the other ones freak me out. I hate browns. Well, I don't normally cast backwards in trout situations. There's a minnow. I can see a minnow down in there. Let's have a backwards cast in through there. Can't get over how clear this water is. Well, just a quick little flick there, and yeah, nice underwater there. Off to Mount Buffalo. Depends if something distracts me on the way. That's part of the adventure. Let's see where it takes us. Well, I'd say it'd be rude not to have a cast down in here as well. I'm not driving past them. Looks too good. Might be a little bit dreaming at this time of the day, but it's worth a look. If we can get down there, it's a bit treacherous, these boots. First cast underneath a tree. Oh, not in there. Wasn't a very good first cast at all. There. Oh, there's a trout there, right behind me. You're joking. He's not interested, he's waiting for a food. Wow. I don't know if the camera picks it up. There he is down in there. I'm assuming that's a trout. I wouldn't have thought there'd be carp up here, would there? He hasn't seen me yet. Wow, it'd be epic if I can catch him. Just put on this black caviar colour one. See if he picks it up. Because it might be a bit bright. And the UV in the colour I was using might be too bright for him. If he sees this black thing. Oh, he's spotted me now. Oh, he's hid now. That's amazing. As soon as I put the right colour on, he's gone. Mount Buffalo. I keep calling it Mount Buffalo. It's Lake Buffalo. I'll tell you something funny. I typed in Mount Buffalo instead of Lake Buffalo and ended up right down the buggery. Never, not to worry though, wouldn't have seen those creeks. I didn't type in Mount Buffalo. I swear that bang on the head last night's still taking effect. Anyway, let's go down to the water, have a quick flick near the boat ramp. Might even keep this little lure on too. I'm feeling a little bit delirious. Yeah, so anyone that Googles or puts it in the maps, remember it's Lake Buffalo, not Mount Buffalo. Because then end up all the way over there somewhere. There we are. So, I mean it wasn't that far, but I was ending up in a different road out here somewhere. There's Mount Buffalo. We're here, facing here, so I was actually in the opposite direction. Not to worry. So if we're there, Mount Buffalo must be over there. Maybe. Could be wrong. Well, let's go and flip this little minnow around on the boat ramp. There's a little redfin there now. That's a good buddies. That's a good sign. I can see a redfin. Well, there you have it. I didn't record cooking it because it's pretty basic. Just cooked up a hamburger. They're quite nice. I'm going to be a pig and have two because I didn't eat today. But they're the premium Wagyu. It's got the standard stuff. Can't beat onion relish. This caravan park's not too bad. Well, they call it a park of some sort. It's under this tree here. How's that for a background? Yeah, we'll go for a bit of a flick in about an hour's time near sunset. But let's do it. I don't have much time left. The sun's going down reasonably quick, as it does as we get into March and April. I'll just stay on this side. This side looks good and a bit of timber around the corner. Chance of a yellow belly. Starting with the orange curl-tail grub. Let's have a cast. Beautiful conditions. Wow. Got my first redfin. You ripper. Because we're in Victoria, we can do see you laters. First one on the board on this beautiful evening. See you later. I love that feeling because it's cruel in SA. We're not allowed to put them back, and I reckon it's cruel. They're not a bad fish. I mean, if they had all them in the Murray and they didn't have carp, you'd much prefer redfin around than carp. I don't understand the rules. I'm not going to be carting around a big bag of redfin, which is fantastic. It's just so much better fishing wise. I can actually enjoy catching and releasing and not. I don't need to feed a redfin right now, I'm in a van, but it's just fantastic. Got him. He's tiny. And he's gone, which I don't mind. I did do a few more. I'm not winding it straight in. I was actually going back to a retrieve to try and get a yellow belly because, or callop in SA, in Victoria, I have to call them by their name, but it'd be nice to hook one of those. So I'm applying the same techniques as I would in my ponga. And usually get a callop or yellow belly on the drop. And in between the paws, weird that time. I reckon something attacked at the same time. Got him. Hunting small. Unreal, but he's been hooked before by the looks. See you later. He's definitely been hooked before because he had a massive hole on his lip. Just for the last bit of light for the day, I'm going to put this 2.5 inch paddle tail in the orange. Give that a bit of a go. I've got about 15 minutes. Hooray! And he got off. Just looking in the background how nice it is and the smell. Smells so good around here. It's nice this time of the year. I wouldn't want to be here in the middle of winter though. -10 or whatever it gets to. There's a bust up over there. Over where I was before, where that log was. Let's go and investigate this bust up. Got him. Only small, but it's a fish. Could be biggest of the day actually, it feels like it. But it is not. Or it could be. Equals second. Been hooked 1 trillion times by the look of it as well. I mean, that's not too bad. And that hill up there, I don't know if it gets the silhouette on the back there with the sun down. See you later. As it hides right in front of me. Look at him. He's hiding in there. Hopefully there's more. I was almost calling it a day as well. Oh, there he goes. He was hiding in there the whole time. That's possibly better. No, just a bit fatter, not longer. See you later. Got him. That's a better one. Oh, foul hooked him. That's why, geez, every fish you foul hook in the world feels huge. He's hooked well for a fair hooker. Anyway, see you later. But geez, they always feel like 10-pounders, eh? Well, that's half a dozen, but yeah, nothing of size. You'd think there'd be more big ones around in this reservoir. Well, they call it a lake, but back home there's like reservoirs. And yeah, they're not big, especially towards sunset and that. You think there'd be big ones up close. Oh, before I wrap things up, I'm in just for tonight. Stay tuned for tomorrow's adventures. Anyway, the redfin tonight, but tomorrow morning I'm going to try a trout stream.